Okay, folks, I'm back again. This is part 3 of what I've been doing thus far. So anyway, with that whole notion that I just gave y'all about the sprained ankle, is that you see that within this, as far as we talking about the mind, is that if you have a part of your mind, or if you have a part of your emotions, your spiritual self, that seems to be broken, and I'm sitting here trying to offer you the answer, and you tell me, no, it's not that easy. Look what you just did. You just agreed with the negative thoughts that's already clouding your mind already. You just agreed with the negative things that are negative influences that are coming towards you. Well, it just ain't that easy just to do it. Yes, it is. You're saying that, but you never even tried it. Okay? I'm generally speaking, folks, because some folks get offended. I know I'm looking at this little black camera right here, but some folks like, dude, it literally looked like you was like in my house looking at me, talking to me, telling me this. And I got mad like you was. So anyway, that's what you have to do. So like I said, I'm throwing some things out there like Jesus did. He said, let this mind also be in you. The Bible also says this. It's written in the word, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. I'm going to say this so people can understand. This is the TI version. This is the Thailand International version. No. He said, don't be like the world. Don't act like this world. Don't think like this world. But he said, but be changed by renewing your mind. So the fact that he even said mind lets me know that when he said be not conformed, or don't become like this world mind of way, this world's system of a way of thinking, he's letting me know he's talking about a mindset. That's why starting this channel, when I just started talking about different things that goes on in church, tithes and offerings, I had so many different folks come at me, pastors and stuff, coming at me in such a bad way, because I know it's going against the grain. It's going against everything that you've been taught. It's going against everything that you pretty much what I call rinse and repeat, or eat and regurgitate it. You were only doing what the pastor before you did, and that pastor's only doing what the pastor before him did. And it's been carried on. It's become such a tradition that's become such religiosity. That's why I told you that I'm not religious when it comes to those things. Because my thing is this. The goal of whole MRM ministry is to get you guys to the source. Now, this is not me. This is coming from you guys. This is coming from you guys' comments talking about, oh my God, you were wise beyond your years. Man, where did you get that from? How did you come up with that? Man, MRM, that is some deep stuff right there, man. No, you don't have to wish. You can do it. All you have to do is ask him. It's that simple. I am not smart. I'm not intelligent. I tell people all the time, I'm just well learned. And you guys all say it all the time. I'm 70. I heard some of you guys, I'm 80 years old. I'm 70 years old. I'm 60 years old. And I've never come across a young man like you that can just break it down. I've never come across a young man like you that can. And I'm telling you right now, folks, I get that from him. I get that from him. So now, what I'm going to kind of get into, and I'm not going to be able to finish, is this. The voice of God. Okay? A lot of us think that it's going to come in this thunderous, lightning, shaking the house, bright light blinding you, and you just, and you fall down. What is it, Lord? No. I think God speaks to a lot of people every single day, but we just don't recognize his voice because we need to learn how to hear his voice. He says, my sheep hear my voice. So to anybody that likes to say things like, dude, I'm supposed to sit here and believe that some invisible thing in the sky is speaking to you, then dude, that's the most dumb thing I've heard. And I told them, so if a speaker is across the room, how are you hearing it? They said because of sound. Wait. You mean sound that you can see? Wait, you can't see sound, can you? No, but you can hear it. But I'm crazy. So I can't see God, but I can't hear him. Like you can't see sound, but you can hear sound. See, yeah, it messes people up. So anyway, I don't care who it is that comes out and say things like, dude, that's stupid. You're crazy. You lost your mind. All I know is this. He said, my sheep hear my voice. And when he means by his sheep, he means his children, his flock. Okay. So I'm gonna give you guys an example as a father. And also I'm talking about my wife or some of you guys out there that are fathers and mothers. Tell me that you cannot be like at a family function and your child, let's just say your child 4 or 5 years old. There can be family there. They got their own children. Isn't it crazy how you know your child's cry and you can just be sitting there, oh yeah. So anyway, we had a really great, is that Michael? And then your husband like, yeah, that is him. But everybody else like, what's wrong? See, you heard your child's voice, right? You heard your child's voice. So same thing with God. And it's written in the word, my sheep hear my voice, right? So people saying, well, you know what? I think you done lost your mind. I don't be hearing nothing. He said, my sheep hear my voice. So you probably ain't hearing nothing. So what you trying to say, dude? I'm not his sheep? I didn't say it. He said, my sheep hear my voice. And all I know is that I hear it. So now the question comes down to, how do you do this? How do you hear God's voice? God speaks to you in such subtle ways. It's so simple that we make it hard because we try to just say it. You try to meditate around. You don't have to do that. Ask him. When they need things, people say, well, you know, he may not come when you want to, but he's always on time. That's a lie. Yes, you heard it from me. That's a lie, because God doesn't operate in time. He operates in purpose, period. He's eternal. There, you know, that's why he says, I'm the beginning and the end. In other words, there is no beginning or there ain't no end. It's just, I just am. That's why he said, I am. Y'all remember that? If some of you know the Old Testament, he said, I am. Some folks can't understand that I am means there is no beginning or no end. It just is. You know, like, when did I become to be black? From the moment that I was invisible as a cell, oocytes and 2 daughter cells, whatever, and multiplication of the cells division and DNA replication and all that stuff. Before I even became a baby, I was already that. Y'all get what I'm saying? So in other words, when he says I am, and he says I'm the beginning, I'm the Alpha Omega, I'm the beginning and the end. And in the Old Testament, he said I am that because he is. There is no time with him. So that's some stuff that I'm going to be discussing on this channel. Little things like that to get thrown out there amongst church folks, little cliches and different things that get thrown out, and then we take these things in and make it like it's his word. And it doesn't say in the Bible that he may not come when you want to, but he's always on time. No, he comes when he intends to. Just like, the best way I can say this, I know it might be a joke, but y'all heard me say it a lot of times on Lord of the Rings, when somebody says, man, Tylen, that was late. And I say, you know, a wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins. Neither is he early. He arrives when he arrives precisely when he intends to. Same way with God. He's neither late nor early. He comes precisely when he intends to. It's that simple. So again, back to hearing this voice of God. What is God's voice like? Pick up a book right now, or whatever's in front of you, and silently read it. Whatever it is that you're silently reading it. You know how you hear a voice, but you don't hear it, but you hear it. That's how he speaks. But he can speak in more than just one way like that. You know, he can speak to you like how I'm speaking to you right now. Man, Ty, what you're saying right now is exactly what I needed to hear. God knew you needed to hear that. That's why he had me speak on this matter. Because some people say, I just don't know how to hear his voice. And I've just been contemplating, I've been praying, and I have not been able to hear his voice. What does it sound like? There is no sound to it. When you just picked up whatever it is that you read, and you were reading it, did you hear something? And you can say, yeah, I can hear it, but I just can't. Yes, you can hear it, but you can't hear it. Y'all get what I'm saying? So with me, he just dropped things down in my conscience. That's why I'm able to give this stuff to you guys. That's why I'm able to say certain things to you guys. Sometimes it comes while I'm speaking to you like right now. He'll drop it in as a thought. Boom, say this, boom. And there it is. Well, man, that's stupid, man. That's just me. Look right now. Look what's in front of us. This microphone, your monitor, your phone in your hand. Do you know that somebody had to have something that's invisible enter their head for it to be manifested as something physical? An idea. An idea was something that was completely invisible. And what you're seeing is a result of something that was invisible, a thought. Geez, look at Wi-Fi and stuff right now. Telephones and cameras and microphones and speakers and watches, and all this stuff came from somebody getting a thought drop down in their mind, and then they end up putting things together. And here's the thing, the more they thought on that idea that came, it seemed like the more different things came to come into play to make that whole thing become something physically manifested that we see today. So my point is, the more you think on something, the more you dwell on something, some type of physical manifestation is going to emerge. Keep on thinking negative, right? I'm not being mean about this. Keep on thinking negative in your depression. Why do you think the last resort is suicide? Because that is the ultimate goal of depression. Spiritual beings that hate you want to bring you down like that. Spiritual beings, negative influences from angels. Y'all can call them demons. The Bible don't even call them demons. The Bible call them devils, or they call them angels. Yes, it does. If you don't believe me, the Bible says things like, if any man or angel come preaching any other gospel other than what we preach to you, let it be accursed. Y'all, you know, some of y'all church people, y'all know that. So the fact of why it says if any other man or angel come preaching any other gospel. So my point is, you have to ask yourself, what is being preached to you? Because gospel means good news. So if something is being preached to you or taught to you to where it's making you, oh man, you know, I'm just a wretched old, somebody's telling you the wrong thing. Because if you were a wretched old something, if you're nothing but filthy rags, if you don't deserve it, then he wouldn't have died for it. Plain and simple. He would not have died for it. So quit saying things like that. Ministers over the church pulpit, ministers that actually go out in the streets, whatever it is that you do, stop saying things like that. Stop saying things like, we don't deserve his love. Oh, we're just filthy rags. Oh, you're quoting what somebody else in the Bible said. We are beyond that. You have to understand what Christ did at that cross. We all have access to him. And the gospel means good news. And if anything is being preached over the pulpit that's making you feel down and out, that's not good news. That's not good news at all. That's bad news, because now you just, oh man, you know, and then that right there itself can bring you into a depression. Anything that goes on in the ministry and the gospel means good news. Should be something to where every time you come, it's something that's lifting you up. It's something that's making you feel good. It's something that's giving you a better outlook on life. It shouldn't be nothing to where it's always constantly just a downer. You're going to go to hell. You're out there smoking. You're out there drinking. That stuff does not make you feel good. And it never worked, and it never will work if your goal is to try to tear people down by preaching at them versus talking to them. Because again, if the intentions of the heart is to bring a manner and have it manifested so we can build up from there, then that's good news. That's gospel, because that means we're making you better. So anyway, when you hear the voice of God, it's simple as him dropping a thought down in your head and you rolling with it. You dealing with depression right now? What is being said to you that's positive? Because I'm almost certain, I'm almost sure there's something that's come across your way that you can look outside your window, that you come across somebody, you looked at something, I don't care if it's a little kid looking at lollipops, something that just made you feel good, but then you can look at it and, well, I wish I had a lollipop. There's positive things going on all the time. If you want to be around positive things, it's within grasp. You can look up thinking positive, think how to think positive, not how to. You can look up things that make you feel good. You can listen to music right now that can change your thought process. Oh yes, it can. That's why a lot of times in the hospital when we have patients, there's things that we can do to increase their brain waves, to light up their brain a certain way to deal with the positivity. I'm telling y'all right now. So when you want to hear if you want to hear the voice of God, all you have to do is just listen. Listen for them positive thoughts to come in, because that's him. Anything to say things like, go here. He might just tell you, go take a walk. I don't feel like walking. I ain't been out the house in 5 days. See, you getting the answer, but it ain't the answer that you want. As a matter of fact, you don't even know what answer that you even want, do you? You say, I want to get out of this. But then the answer comes and you say, well, no, I just don't want to do that. Well, that's the answer. You say things like, I want to be healed of this depression. Somebody come along. Don't watch the news at all. I want you to watch nothing but funny videos. I want you to watch nothing but babies laughing. I want you to watch nothing but watch nature channels, like what birds do to build nests to win a mate. Watch things like that that's going to pretty much intrigue. Well, I'm just going to sit around and watch no stupid. See, you telling me that you don't want to get out of it. You say with your mouth that you do, but your heart, yes, remember the heart that ate the bad fruit? Your heart is showing me that that's not what you really want to do. So ask yourself, are you doing this for attention? Are you doing it just so I can just look at you, so I can just keep on talking to you, because you have my attention? But you don't know that deep down inside, you want to get out of it. But if I'm trying to offer you the answers to get out of it, and you telling me, no, that's not it, then it's just like going to a physical therapist, like I said before, with your ankle being sprained, and you say, what are we going to do about it? And I'm giving you the protocol, and you're going to tell the one that can help you fix it, no, well, I don't want to do all that icing. Yeah, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to do that. Well, guess what? You're never going to heal. You're never going to heal. And if you do heal, you're going to heal wrong, because there's things that needs to be done to that sprained ankle so that you can end up getting your muscle strength back, so the swelling can go down, so that things in there can heal, so you can keep your range of motion, so you can get back walking right. But if you want to do it your way, you're going to end up probably having continuous inflammation, continuous swelling. You're never going to walk right, which means it can affect other things. If you're not walking right, your knees get affected, your hips get affected, your back will get affected. So all because you didn't let me help this one thing, now it trickled all the way down to where you almost completely debilitated. Anyway, folks, Again, when those positive thoughts drop down in your head, that is one God's way. That's one of God's way of talking to you. If he just, I don't care if he told you go walk around at the mall. I don't care if he told you go to the grocery store. You have to quit asking, why am I going to go to the mall and walk? You don't know. That's the beauty of it. Go to the mall and walk, and next thing you know, you're going to walk at the mall. It's going to be somebody that might come up and just say, hey, da-da-da-da-da. And now you find yourself in a conversation with this person. Now, boom, something that he can easily fix it. But we're not taught that it can be easily done. When he died on the cross, he gave us access to him. You don't need to get to God through your pastor. So ain't no sense in telling your pastor your issue. You can't get through God through the Pope. You can't get to God through your priest. I don't care what nobody tell you, because the Bible says there is one mediator between God and man, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. And Jesus said it himself, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man can come to the Father but by me. Period. Period. Okay? Anyway, glad I was able to do this with you guys. We're going to continue to do this, and hopefully this something was said in here to bless you guys. If y'all have any more topics y'all want me to hit on, leave them in the comments down there below. If y'all want to say, hey Ty, can you talk about this, talk about that, talk about this, I'm going to look at those and I'll try to do some what I know on it, and we'll be ready. We will be able to expound on it. I do know that Bob, I think you told me you want to talk about Nephilim and angel and influence. I will be getting on that too. So that's probably going to be my next thing that I'm going to be getting on. Okay. Anyway, glad I was able to do this with you guys. This is my first video of MRM ministry, the beginnings and all that. So hopefully you guys were blessed by it. Again, let me know what y'all think, okay? Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, because this type of thing like this needs to get circulated around the internet. So make sure you, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe if you want to, or if not, just wait, get an idea of other things I'm going to be talking about. Don't jump on board too quick, because you want to know what you're getting yourself into, because it's going to be some real stuff. Definitely not going to lead you astray. Definitely going to be a thing to where I believe God, not I believe, I know, because he's telling me God's going to open your eyes and revelate things to you. I promise you he is, okay? And also, share with your friends and family so this thing can be circulated within the YouTube realm, okay? Let's break down some barriers, folks. I'm Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. Thank you for watching MRM Ministries. I hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I hope and pray every last one of you guys are in great health. God bless you all through Jesus.